Now in front of you there is a copy of Ship Modellers shop notes, and that's available from Modellers Shipyard. And inside the technique, there's 2 or 3 techniques on the copper plating, but this one is this is John J. Flynn from Chicago and his technique, which is probably the best that I've come across. It's the one I use, and he outlays that we do indeed. We start at the very keel and we do the inside of the very keel first, and then we build it up. And you'll notice these lines here. I'll explain them as we go along, and we'll be using a surface marker like this and scribe in our, or pencil in our gore lines, and we'll plank up to those gore lines and then trim the tops off and start again. And that's how you go about the procedure, but more of that as we go along. Probably one of the better things to do for checks, just make sure there's nothing underneath the boards. That's your main thing, and as you can see there's no big deal. Just draw your line on, nothing's going to move, and you're in total control. Just like that, and go all the way around to the front and the back. And that's your water line. Not where your copper finishes, that's your water line. Now what you might like to do, just study what's in front of you there, and you can see that I have placed a key plank, which is the first tile into place to start our brickwork pattern. Now it is in exactly the middle of your plate to the 3rd rivet either side. So there we are. As you can see, we've done continual bands, and there's nothing hard about that so far. We've just taken it all the way into the stem post. As you can see, we've brought those plates now down to the gore line, and you can see what we're going to do. We'll run a knife along that batten there, and we'll cut off all the butts, and then we'll start a new row of copper plates and take it all around. So let's continue on with that. You can see what's happening now. We've got a rule run on, and we're stopping in at this water line. We've got 2 there, 2 water lines. Stop in between it, and later on we'll just run a nice straight water line in between those, cut that line, take off the odd pieces and put a new band straight along that to even it up. But you can see the stepping that's going on here now. So we get our bead of glue, we get that in the middle of where the plate's going to go, and put that on as carefully as possible right up to our line. And we get our plates, put them in position, and then seat them with a dental pick, or what I'm doing at the moment is using the end of a number 11 scalpel, and away we go. On to the next one. Seat it properly. Onto the next one. Okay, there she is. She's all done. That was heaps of fun. Let's go and do it again. Turn him over and right into it. There she is. She's all lovely. So just take care and do it very slow, and everything will work out fine. And there she is. She's all hung, and she's got a good amount of twist there. Just make sure that you put your top gudgeon on up the top on the rudder, and then so it hooks on the actual back of the boat as opposed to slips out. So it's the hinge on top and then another hinge underneath that one attached to the hull.